So basically we're saying, everyone be nice. We don't like trolls.
Yeah, be nice.
My mum likes to, whenever I get a troll on my Instagram, my mum replies to them. So my mum is my bodyguard.
Kim.
So if anyone's going to troll us Bonk Babes, my mum's coming for you.
Yeah, facts. Wait, can she troll the person in the YouTube comments who told me that Drew is smarter than me? Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 8 of the Bonk Babes Podcast. This week, Danni and I are going to recap her experience at UK Gravel Nats while being sick. We talk about Schwamagan with Alexi and Melissa's big win, and then we take a look at the current standings of the Lifetime Grand Prix. Then Danni and I made a fake Bonk Babes race that we're hoping that Lifetime will buy it for us, and we have high hopes. But we want to hear from you. If you could host a gravel race anywhere, where would it be? Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Bonk Babes Podcast and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Yay!
Yay! Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? Well, I had a shit weekend, but I'm alright.
Yeah. I'm good. The anxiety is...
You did some serious cross training this weekend. I think we should talk about your weekend first.
I saw Esma. We danced on a bar together.
You saw Esma? No way.
Yeah.
Was she too hungover to be at the podcast today?
No, she's flying back to Boulder today, she said.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but Robert, she posted something on Instagram or reposted something, and they were like, oh, see you in Nashville. And I was like, oh, I wonder if she's going the same weekend as me. But I was like, Nashville's so big and everyone's there. I was there with my college friends, and then she was there with Robert's family. So I was like, well, her family now too, since they're married. But I was like, I'll just text her and be like, oh, hey, I'm in Nashville. So then Robert texted me Saturday night and was like, where are you? And I was like, wait, come to this bar.
Is it this particular weekend that's special in Nashville? Or is it just
It's every weekend.
Okay.
It's every, yeah.
Yeah, I think, hopefully, I'll be going there after Big Sugar. Pop and see my cousin. Maybe.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to come. Then I'll take you to the bars.
Okay, you can show me
That
around.
That would be so funny.
I'll be in proper off season, so yeah.
Yeah, then you can have fun.
I can turn on the party.
Turn on the party. Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I ate a lot of I got Dylan's Taco Bell order.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was a bit extra.
Yeah. Also at Sea Otter, his Taco Bell bag was just sitting in his car, so I took a photo of it and I posted it on the Bonk Bros Instagram, and a lot of people got a hoot out of it. So I was like, when we were at Taco Bell, I was like, oh, I should just get his order and then post about it. But yeah, it was some black bean burrito, and then it was no beans, add beans. And so I handed the lady my phone, and then she just literally zoomed in and just typed in all the stuff.
That's so
because I was like, I can't say all this stuff.
Taco Bell exactly. Is I think it's made. Well, it's in the UK now. It's made its way over.
Oh,
the funniest thing about. Sorry, you go.
No, what were you gonna say?
Well, Chipotle. That's quite
Chipotle.
Big Chipotle. I can't even say it. Uh-huh. So my friend Joe, all he kept doing when he went to the US was post about Chipotle, and I was like, Joe, they're all over London, but he's from up north in the UK. And he was like, you are kidding me. I was like, I thought it was weird. Every time he went there, he'd put it in his story. And I was like, we literally have them in the UK. He was like, oh. He thought it was just a US thing. It was funny.
Wait, well, 2 months ago, I don't know, there was a rumor online that all Chipotles were closing, and I was really sad.
Oh.
We've started this podcast off by only talking about drinking and food.
Yeah, I kind of want to avoid cycling, but no, it's fine. We can talk about it. It's nice being home for my family in the UK, but I cannot wait to get back to Girona. I just feel stressed over here. And obviously in Wales, I punctured last weekend. Sorry. So that I was like frustrated. And then I had a feeling I was getting sick, but you know, when you just like, yeah, you're in denial. And then Wednesday, me and Brad drove up to Yorkshire because that's where my nationals was this weekend for gravel. And I woke up and I felt so ill. And my coach was like, do a COVID test. So I was actually doing, you know, like ginger immune shots. I was doing like 3 of them a day. I was like, I need to get healthy. And then I don't have COVID, but like there's like something going around in the UK at the moment. It's like massive sinus infections. And then my coach was like, just like, don't ride for now, or like do it out easy. So then I like rode a lap of the course, just kept sleeping. Then Friday, I was like, I'll try an interval. Failed my interval. Then Saturday morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel a bit better. But then obviously I didn't want to push myself. So I was like, I'll just wait until race day. And I went off. And I was super positive on the Sunday because like, I mean, you know, it's like when you've got a big race and you've been working for it, you hope that it all comes together. And I went off and I'm not even joking. My legs were just awful. I went up the first car. I'm not like, don't get me wrong, the girls were flying, but like, I should have been able to be with them. And I was just like, this is pointless. I'm just not myself. So I literally got to the first lap and I was like, nah, there's no point.
Yeah.
Pulled the pin, which is sometimes, I mean, it's a good thing I did that, but I probably just shouldn't have done it in the first place. But
yeah, like starting, but at least you tried though, you know?
Yeah. Because I think it's battle, isn't it? If I didn't start, I'd be like, yeah, but what if I did feel good? But it was so funny because my parents, bless them, they've like watched me race like a couple of times and they came up this weekend. So I felt so bad. But my mum was like, she told me after the race, she goes, gave you a hug in the morning. And I was like, oh, she's got a temperature, but maybe she's like just looking up. And she was like, obviously I didn't say anything because like I didn't want to be negative.
Yeah. She didn't want to freak you out. Oh gosh.
But it's fine. It is what it is. So I've just got to I've had another day off today. Try and train tomorrow and 3 more races to go, baby.
Wait, so what are your other races? Do you have any more Gravel Earth Series?
Yeah, there's the big final. So this weekend is Sea Otter Girona, which I will do because it's literally on my doorstep. So I can ride to the start line.
That's so nice.
Yeah, and it would just, it'll be a good training race and get back into it before. It's like a pretty technical course as well. So it'll kind of get me ready for Rancho because Rancho is pretty technical. And that's the week after, which is Gravel Earth Final, which I think is going to be pretty stacked, to be honest.
Wait, so how long is the Sea Otter Girona race?
Oh, it's like 130k, I think, or 104. No. Yeah, 130. So it's like 80 miles.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah, you're right on the dot.
With a decent amount of climbing. It's actually part of the tracker course. It is a good course.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But they've just had like massive rainstorms, so I think the course like in Girona, like the ground just disappears when it's wet. It's like all sandy.
Like it just gets like rutted out.
Yeah, pretty ruddy. So that'll be fun. But like so there'll be some. I mean, Girona will probably be packed this week because there's full on. It's like a mini Sea Otter in America, not quite as big. Yeah. And then Rancho the following week. Then Big Sugar a few weeks after that. But I think I'm going to come to Boulder.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, before it. Hopefully. I'm trying to make plans at the minute. And then hopefully we'll do something fun in Big Sugar. Bonk Babes take on Big Sugar.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take over Arkansas.
We are going to take over.
They're gonna make us the mayor of Bentonville, actually.
They're not ready.
2 of us. Yeah, they're not ready. So that Danni can be like, no more man-made trails.
Bonk Babes got a shout out at Gravel Nationals. They're interviewing me and they're like,
oh, really?
the guy there, he was just a massive fan of our Bonk Babes podcast, so he gave it a shout out.
Slay. We love our fans.
I gave a couple of stickers out.
Look at you.
I'm getting low on the stickers, actually. Oh, we keep saying we're going to sort out getting more. We will sort out something. Oh,
Yes.
did I tell you? I haven't told you this. So, I'm going to New York after, have I told you this? After Big Sugar?
Yeah.
No.
No, you haven't.
But anyway, a guy has a tattoo shop in Brooklyn and he'd messaged and said, how do I get one of those Bonk Babes stickers? And I said, okay, if you can do a discount on a tattoo, I'll hand deliver you a Bonk Babes sticker. And he said, deal. But then he was like, I think seeing your tattoo styles, I think my girlfriend does your kind of style. And I was like, fine, but then my boyfriend loves your style. So then me and Brad are both going to get tattoos in Brooklyn.
Wait, that's fun.
Hand out Bonk Babe stickers.
Fun. Why are you guys going to Brooklyn? Just for fun? Or New York in general?
So basically from Big Sugar, Brad has to do some work and then it takes us into New York for the weekend. So after Big Sugar, I don't need to worry about training or anything. So I can just follow him along for the road trip. Then we go, so he finishes at a shop in New York. We'll have a weekend there. Then we fly to Canada. Mm.
Oh, cool.
Go surfing in Tofino, hopefully.
Surfing?
Yeah, it's like Victoria Island. Tofino.
In October?
Yeah, it'll be a bit cold, won't it? That's the thing. We're going to have to pack. Big Sugar will be so hot and then let's take all of the clothes. It'll be all right, Gracie. Just put on a wetsuit. Have you surfed?
You could go surfing in Canada. Well, yeah, I've surfed, but like...
Of course you do. You wake surf like a legend.
Yeah, I used to have a cutesy like longboard surfboard and then I sold it. Because then I went to school in Indiana and I was like, I don't need my surfboard anymore. I was like, I need money more than I need a surfboard since I live in Indiana. So, because living in North Carolina, I would live like 2 hours away from the beach and my friends would have beach houses. So we would just go and surf. But yeah.
So it's either in America, you either own a lake house or a beach house. That's how it is, isn't it?
I mean, ideally, no. Or you just have a friend that owns a lake house. Or that'll probably be me. Like, when I get older, I'll be like, "Hey, can one of my friends have a lake house or a beach house?"
Yeah. Please,
because I can't. Yeah, you would be good at wake surfing, though. I will. Yeah,
I really want to try that. That would be fun.
Yeah, you would be a natural.
Thanks, God.
Wait, so how long is your ranchero race?
Ranchero. That's a new name.
What's it called?
Rancho. It's actually RAXO, but they say Rancho. I'm probably getting ripped for that. I think it's Rancho because I used to say Ranxo.
My like American ass is like ranchero, like ranch.
Ranchero. Yeah. So when is it? Did you say? Oh.
Yeah. When is it? How long is it?
So it's in 2 weeks, and that's 160k, so 100 miles, which I think is the same as Big Sugar.
So that's like 100 miles.
Yeah, 100. But it literally goes, it goes straight up a massive climb. The race normally splits up the first. Yeah. And then it's like a rough descent and then it's like flat. But it is chunky gravel there, to be fair. It's actually very Big Sugar vibes, but slightly more climbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's so they have a race on back-to-back weekends.
Yeah, but Sea Otter is a UCI race. And then Rancho is a gravel. This is also stupid. The UCI have also put Europeans the same weekend as another UCI race. So this Sea Otter weekend is a split field with some people going to Euros, some people going to Girona.
Yeah. Because didn't we say that does Sea Otter have a stacked field?
Yeah, it's pretty strong because like Alison Jackson and that will be. It's basically everyone who lives in Girona. They'll rock up.
Dang.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
So that will be fun. And then a lot will also go. To be honest, I didn't go to Euros purely because I'm sick of traveling and like there's a race on my doorstep. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably do that. Which will be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. So that's my next couple of weeks.
Nice. Did you watch Schwamagan?
Schwamagan? Yeah. So
what was that noise?
my mum is being so aggressive trying to shut the doors. She was trying to be quiet and just made it.
Wait, what's her name again?
Mum. Kim. I tried to get her on the pod just now, but she wouldn't come on. I said, Mum, come on the pod because I wanted to tell her experience.
She's like our biggest fan.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Schwamagan. Oh my God. When I was on Lifetime the first year, they were like, Danni, what can you just say how you think this race is said? And I was like, Schwamagan or something. Such a weird name, Schwamagan.
But yeah, I wanted to say that I wanted to ask my roommate that because she's not, well, like she bikes, but she like has never heard of Schwamagan before. So I was like, I wanted to get her opinion on like how she thinks she would say it, pronounce it.
Have you been there before?
No.
No.
I was considering going this year, but then I was like, it's a long way to go.
Isn't it quite difficult to get to? That's what everyone says.
I'm not really sure. I would assume so though, since it's like kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I think you have to fly and then drive like at least an hour.
Yeah. I was actually super happy for Alexi though.
Yeah. Yeah. And he cried at the finish line.
Oh, did he? Okay, I might have to give him shit for that.
When men show their feelings.
Yeah, we love that.
We love
After I just said I'd give him shit for that.
That's what someone commented and they were like, now that Dylan's on the Bonk Babes, he's going to talk about his feelings with everyone.
Yeah. Honestly, I think he opened up so much more on the Bonk Babes.
Yeah. We need Alexi on.
Yeah. Yeah. We should. Oh my God, we should get Alexi and Dylan.
He told me he was like, I don't do podcasts.
Yeah, he would.
But he does.
I'd make him. Okay, if I go to Boulder, I'll just make him.
Yeah, that's true.
We can do a live ep together.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
My roommate, like on her like explore page on Instagram, a video of Alexi and Sir Willie came up on her page and she like sent it to me and she was like, oh, this is so cute. And I was like, yes, I literally have a shirt with the wiener dog on it.
That's so
she was like, what?
Alexi was the first person I spoke to within the Grand Prix because I was like so naive to it. And this guy called Peter, it was like a friend of a friend introduced us to this guy, Peter, and he was like, oh, I was like, I don't really know anything about the Lifetime, but I'm in it. And then me and Alexi he was like, oh, Alexi said he'll have a call with you. And this was pre-Unbound. And Alexi was like, you're probably going to punch her. You need this, you need that. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But now, now he just gives me loads of shit.
Dang.
He's a good guy. He, I was happy to see him win. Mm-hmm. He wanted a win bad. And then a big sprint finish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it was like the rest of them. Well, I saw Keegan got 12th, and then I looked at the results, and they were all on like the same time. So it literally must. Yeah. I tried to watch the live feed a bit, but it wasn't. My phone wasn't good signal, so I couldn't really see it much.
Well, that is a hot take that I was going to bring up. The live feed.
Was it bad?
Have you seen the? Well, a lot of people have been complaining about it online.
Really?
And then I watched the Schwamagan like race recap video this morning.
Yeah.
And it was mostly, I can see both sides of it. And I'm sure you can too as a marketing person, and kind of what they did on the Bonk Bros when they were like, these races are for amateurs, these races are for pros, the feed zones, the start times, all this stuff. Yeah. And it was like a big debate, and it's still like pretty split, I think. But the first half of it was like the community aspect of it and about the Schwamagan race, like just in general, like them just talking about the race and like selling the race a little bit, which makes sense because it's like, again, Lifetime has to sell entries and make money. And then the second half of it was like about the pro race, but it was mostly just like clips of them riding, and then the announcers like in the like just clips, and then all of a sudden the announcer would be like, here they come, there's a group of whatever.
Oh, no.
But it wouldn't really say like what mile they were at. And then Alexi did an attack, and then Melissa did an attack, but it like didn't say. I know Alexi did it like a few miles from the finish.
Oh, is that what it was? God,
maybe like 2 miles.
Time.
2 minutes.
Wow.
I don't know. It was like a little bit from the finish, and then Melissa, like on the thing, on the video, it said that 31 miles in, she had a 40-second gap, but that was like basically it. And then, but everyone in the comments was like, it would be cool if you actually told us what happened. Wow, that was really bad.
Yeah.
I thought the sea otter coverage was bad, but the 6 minutes of racing footage was pretty poor.
Honestly, whoever did the Gravel Worlds live stream, they just need to do the Lifetime live stream.
Yeah.
Like, because it was like, I watched some of it back, like not even that long ago, and I was like, okay, that was pretty impressive. Like, and come on, Lifetime must have the budget to do it.
Yeah. Someone commented and said, was the producer of this channel fired? This was a bad recap. Which is terrible.
Did they not have drones or anything? Or like motorbikes? Surely they had motorbikes on the course.
So they had like the
it's just a grass field, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they had the side-by-sides. But I think, though, that the hard thing is that when you're in Wisconsin like that, like in the middle of nowhere, and I think it's by a ski resort, I think. So I don't think they had great service.
Fair.
And I think, too, I mean, yeah, like the Lifetime team is pretty small. So for them to like get all those people out to Wisconsin too is a lot for like a smaller race.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because I think they had really negative feedback publicly from Schwamagan. So I wonder if they'll change it, like how they took Crusher and the Tusher out and swapped it for Little Sugar. I wonder if they'll change it out. That.
What do you think?
I just wonder if they will.
It would be cool if they put something different in.
Yeah, because I mean, like, the Rad used to be in it, right?
Yeah.
And the Rad was like at elevation. So I feel like they wanted to take...
altitude, yeah.
Yeah. Altitude. And then Crusher was at altitude, right? Or like higher.
Because I suppose, I think it's probably because the athletes, they're probably thinking like Leadville and then staying up at altitude for the Rad. It's quite a long time. But then, I don't know. It'd be, What other US race would you say would be good to go into Lifetime?
I mean, I think they would have to buy another race to make it a Lifetime race. Because...
But like, what race would you think?
What other races are Lifetime races that aren't in the Grand Prix? Crusher and the Tusher, the Rad. And I think that's it.
That's it. So they would, But what race would you think would be good for them to buy?
I think another flatter, longer race.
Well, Gravel Earth have robbed Gravel Worlds.
Yeah.
Because Gravel Worlds would actually be a good...
Or like one on the East Coast. Because I'm like, I don't know, all the people, like the East Coast riding, I know Dylan has said this because he lives in Brevard, but like, I'm from North Carolina, but I also live in Pennsylvania now. And like, the riding in Pennsylvania is so good.
Yeah.
So there's like literally 300 miles of gravel.
Okay, shall we create a race and then we'll sell it to Lifetime?
To Lifetime. And then we'll like make something special, like
the Bonk Babes gravel race, sponsored by a Lifetime. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. If you create a GPX this week,
Lifetime, if you're listening to this, next year will be the inaugural year, and then you guys can just buy it from us for like, what do you think, $2 million?
Yeah. And we'll put double points on the line, some prize money that you'll supply for us. An amateur
payout.
Yeah.
And then that's when all
amateurs are also welcome. Yeah, because we're inclusive and we're all about the community. We will have some amazing pop-ups, all the brands there that you want. There'll be some great activation. Quack will be there.
Stands.
Stands.
And those are all the great brands. Yeah, everyone will be there.
Okay, I think
Drew Dillman will not be allowed. No, I'm joking.
I mean, it wouldn't be a weekly podcast without giving Drew some kind of shit.
Drew did. We were on the phone the other day and he was like, people are going to start taking you seriously that you do hate me. I don't hate Drew. So that's just a little joke. But
he's probably scared every time he messages you that you're also going to screenshot it and put it on the story.
That's what they said. And Scott on the podcast was like, she does that? Now I need to be careful about what I text her. And I'm like, he literally texted me something and I screenshotted it and posted it on the Instagram before. So that just goes to show you how much Scott's paying attention to what gets posted.
Oh, he never is he?
Yeah, no.
Will he race Big Sugar?
No.
No, he just doesn't do gravel at all.
Well, he also has to get his iliac artery fixed.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has that thing. Which is
common.
weird because, what's it called? Like Girls Gone Gravel or Feisty Media, one of those ones, posted about how it's more common in women like a month ago. And then Scott posted about how he has it.
Yeah, like a lot of people. It's very common.
Yeah.
It's very common.
Scary. Someone diagnosed me with a heart condition on our Instagram.
With you? Oh, what? Because of your heart rate? Well, they'll probably say I'm probably nearly dead.
He was like, you have SVT. Alexis Scarta, Pete Stetna, and like one other person have all had surgery for this. And I was like,
stop.
Cool.
What kind of surgery do you need?
I'm not getting no surgery.
No, I'm joking. But what was he suggesting?
That I get surgery.
Yeah, but to do what? Slow your heart down.
Yeah, but then what if it stops beating?
No. You can't be. No.
Yeah, he said that I have some like ventricular something tachycardia.
No, I think.
Yeah, no, I think I'm fine.
Let's hope not. No.
Says everybody until they just.
Stop. Yeah, but then he'll probably say my resting heart rate is way too low.
True. I mean, I think. Well, and I also, to everyone concerned, especially this guy that was concerned, I did about 2 months ago, I asked my primary care doctor, and he said that it's not a concern as long as my heart rate goes back down when I'm like resting.
So there we go. I mean, we shouldn't joke about these things because people, like, you should still get a checkup if you are worried about this.
And it has been a concern of mine for a while. So that's when I asked the last time that I went to the doctor, and he was like, when you stop biking, like if you just stop after your heart rate goes up, does it go back down to like close to a resting heart rate? And I'm like, well, if I'm standing, it's not going to be my resting heart rate. Yeah. But I'm like, it does go like significantly back down.
Yeah, but also like, there's so many people with that. Like my friend Max, who was out in Girona with us, he's the same. He like we'll be on the bike. He's like, what's your heart rate at? And I'll be like at 120 and he's at 150. And so it's like, it's just different. Everyone's different.
Like the most humbling thing for people with high heart rates, because like Trey has a super low heart rate from swimming. And
that's like, what I think it's swimming, because I used to swim.
Well, I used to swim too. And
okay, not swimming.
I just have a big heart, okay? But yeah, he'll be like, what's your heart rate? And I'm like, I'm at 180 right now. He's like, guess what mine is? And I'm like, 120. And he's like 95. And I'm like,
yeah.
Well, it's funny though, because so I haven't worn, this is bad, and Drew's gonna listen to this, but he knows, I haven't worn my heart rate monitor since Unbound. Like it's just in my drawer upstairs. And so Wahoo, the new heart rate monitors are nice, but they're like plug-in chargers.
Chargeable. Tell me about it.
It's a very proprietary charger. It's not a USB-C.
It's the same as the
not
Shocks
a USB
headphones.
Oh, okay. Like I don't have Shocks headphones.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a pain actually.
Yeah,
because I always forget that cable. Yeah,
exactly. But like also this right here, this is one of my AirPods just sitting out. I'm not organized. Okay. I don't put stuff back anywhere.
Yeah, so no, I feel you.
I lose that charger and then I can't charge the heart rate monitor and then it goes dead. So I'm like, you know what? Heart rate monitor's gone.
Yeah.
But
do you know what?
Drawer.
Like since I have got this Oura ring that I keep talking about, it's actually so clever. Like this is no ad. We are not sponsored, obviously.
Ooh, but we could be though, because I want one.
Okay, Oura ring, sponsor Bonk.
Oura ring, hit us up.
But like this is said, like my heart rate variability, which is not accurate if you look at it day to day, but if you look at it over 2 weeks, it like that gives you an idea. And it like mine dropped down massively. Like it's like
when you're sick.
When you're sick.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like when it measures your sleep, but it's like the sleep that's like recovering your muscles and like repairing your immune system. I've been sleeping like 8 hours, but that I've barely been like in that zone. I've just been really light and it's very clever. So it is spot on. That I can see how people get a bit obsessed with it because at first I was like, yeah, I'm just going to ignore that and go on Phil. But then every time I've gone out training, I've been like, oh no, I actually feel crap. So it is interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to have a Whoop.
I struggled with Whoop. I used to have a Whoop. I think it was
I
the
feel
strap.
like Whoop and Oura rings are like the same exact thing.
Yeah.
But now it's like Whoop is out and Oura rings are in.
Yeah.
Like smart rings are just the new thing now.
I think it was just the strap that used to annoy me. I did also dive in the sea and I had, you know, you have to put the charging thing on it. Oh, I had that on it. And I dived in the sea with it. And then it was game over.
With the charging thing on?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because you didn't have to plug it in. Okay.
Yeah. So I just like slipped it on. Dived in the sea.
But though I think once you get used to, well, I guess.
They get a bit dirty.
Mine is kind of biased because I had mine while I was in college. So I would go out one night and then I would wake up with a 1% recovery score. And I would be like, shocker. The scariest thing, though, was that when I would drink alcohol in college and go out, my resting heart rate in my sleep would be like 100 beats per minute. Like I would be doing a full workout. Yeah. Like the Red Bull walk. No, I'm joking.
They actually say
like
that
I was doing a full.
That was like. There you go.
Oh no, you go. What?
My internet went funny.
I don't even know what a Jaeger bomb is.
Wait, what? How do you not?
Is it Red Bull?
When it's like Jaeger in the Red Bull. Like a shot
Jaeger's
of Jaeger.
a type of alcohol?
Yeah, it's like that. It's that dark mix.
I don't think I've ever had
You've
that.
probably had one. Oh, but that slows your heart rate down.
Definitely never. I only really?
Yeah, that slows your heart rate down, and then Red Bull speeds it up, so it's dangerous.
Oh,
that's what they say.
Doesn't all alcohol slow your heart rate down?
Yeah, probably.
That's why they say that you shouldn't drink like alcohol and caffeine at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, so like espresso martini is
espresso martini. Because someone on Alex Earl, the TikTok influencer, she was drinking like pre-workout and alcohols to get ready to go out in Miami, and she someone was commenting and was like, "This is terrible for you."
Oh.
But you only live once, so
Oh, I love it. So you back to bike riding this week? Now you've had your Nashville blowout.
Yeah. I mean, last week was my rest week, so it's kind of perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, now I'm back. I have blisters all on the bottom of my feet, so I have to bike to the... This is like very European of me. I have to bike to go and pick up my... I had a hair in my mouth. Yeah, I had a hair in my mouth. I have to bike to go and pick up my car from the car dealership. I didn't get a new car. Mine's just fucked up.
Fair.
The brake pads in my car are so bad that like my car like braking is like that.
Stop.
Like it's just like I don't know.
Do you know what we've like started doing when we come to the US, which is great? You know the Churro app. Have you heard of that? Where you where
you could rent other people's cars.
Yeah, and you can get some such cool cars for like really cheap.
Yeah. I saw a video of someone renting out their car and they had a dash cam and someone crashed their car.
Stop.
Yeah, like into a ditch because she was texting and driving and she ran off the road and like literally put it on its side in a ditch. Yeah. I was like, how dumb are you to be texting and driving in someone else's car?
Someone else's car. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can get some, cool cars in there. So maybe Big Sugar will rock up in like a G-Wagon.
A Porsche. Yeah. That would be cool.
Jokes. It'll probably be like a
I'd be like,
broken down
dang,
van.
okay, Danny's going to drive me around.
Yeah. So you're doing the 100 at Big Sugar, aren't you?
Yeah.
No. Is it 100K?
Yeah. 100 miles.
Oh, wait. So you're doing the same as us?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But I'm doing the amateur. I was yawning.
I'm
doing the amateur race. No.
Fine. They actually, do you know what? I had to ask to get put in because, like, I still paid, obviously. But, like, they were full, apparently. Like,
oh, dang.
Big Sugar's kicking off this year. It's a place to be.
Yes. You know, because I know people, like, at Unbound from Indiana who have done, like, the pro race, the pro women's race. And then I'm, like, still in the amateur race. But I also was like, I'm not going to rush myself. Because I was like, when I feel ready, then I'll do it. But also the thing is that, like, if something happened and I got a flat 5 miles in, or I crashed 5 miles in, I would have to ride solo the rest of the way, and I wouldn't be able to draft anyone.
That's what I did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I crashed 8 miles in. Well, someone crashed me, actually.
Yeah.
And then I had, well, if you keep going, people blow up and you end up picking them off. But it's just a mental
Yeah. You have to, like, prey on other people's downfalls, which I only prey on my own downfall. Like, I kind of know that it's coming. So.
Oh, yeah, that was me this weekend. First climb, I was like, yeah. And my brother was like, the commentator was like, oh, Danny's gone off too hard or something. I was like, no, I was just so shit. I just felt awful. Apparently our Gravel Nationals live stream wasn't the best as well.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like that's the hard thing, though. Yeah. I feel like it's at least trying and then listening to people's feedback. But I also think, though, that people need to watch what they say online and not be so harsh. Because I agree. They don't understand what goes into it. Yeah, like every production team and like marketing team of these races is trying so hard to make it work. And like, if something happens last minute and they need to switch something around. Yeah, exactly. Like, and at least they have one. To be fair, they were doing like live interviews as well. Like they came and grabbed me and they were like counting down. They're like, we're going to be live in 20. I was like, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. And I mean, it's not like a road race where you can just have like a moto following. Exactly. I was going to say that because I actually said to them, I was like a bit worried about the motorbikes going down this one descent. And they were like, oh no, they won't. Because I was like, that would be dangerous for us if the motorbike's trying to film down this descent. Because I love track and everything, but there are incredible drivers, the motorbikes people that do tracker. They're like filming down these rocky descents like one-handed. They are like so impressive. But then we went up this one muddy, and it rained overnight and it was a really muddy single track, and they were just like spinning. So then they literally fell to the side off the motorbike to let us go past. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They were committed to the filming. And then I think they were like, okay, we cannot go up there. And then they like scooted round because it like just dropped down the other side and then caught back up with us. But I literally found the guy on Instagram. I was like, your skills on the motorbike was insane. It was like I'm like two hands like on this descent and he's literally on a motorbike, like one hand going mental. And I was like, yeah. But then he was like a pro mountain bike and stuff, but still. Those speeds. Yeah. Crazy. I just don't think people understand that like the Gravel Worlds live stream was really good too. But I'm like, it would have you on camera for like 5 to 10 minutes straight. But I also was thinking about it and I was like, if someone gives them shit about only videotaping certain people for like a long time, because normally that's what people do. They're like, oh, you didn't show us. Like, you didn't switch the camera around enough or whatever. It's like the course is 150 miles. Yeah, exactly. So it's, like, it's a lot. It's 8 hours of live filming. Stream people do you have out there? Yeah. Yeah. No, and everyone's so spread out on the course anyways. So basically we're saying
everyone be nice. We don't like trolls.
Yeah, be nice.
My mum likes to, whenever I get a troll on my Instagram, my mum replies to them. So my mum is my bodyguard. Kim. So if anyone's going to troll us Bonk Babes, my mum's coming for you.
Yeah, facts. Wait, can she troll the person in the YouTube comments who told me that Drew is smarter than me? I sent it. True. I sent it in a group chat with the guys, and I just said, I sent the screenshot, and then I said, "Fuck my life," respectfully, because someone said Grace makes Dizzle look like a rocket scientist.
Stop. Oh man!
I was like, no,
that
funny.
Can't
be true.
Did Drew do Schwamagan?
Yeah. No, he didn't. He was going to, and then I think he's been traveling a lot with Gravel World, and then he went to Michigan, and then
wait. So is
Iceland.
he doing Rancho? Is he in
No.
like the no? Oh
no, he's not in Gravel Earth series.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, he just kind of does whatever. He just did the Rift because
Lauf sponsored it.
Lauf sponsors it, yeah.
That looks fun. I might do that next year. But it's pricey.
Did you watch his YouTube videos?
I haven't yet.
Can't you I only watched it because Trey wanted to watch it. But we were watching it and you can't tell where the trails are. It'll like literally just be like a whole.
Yeah, but that's because it's like a moon right there.
Yeah, you're on like a straight mountain top and there's just rocks everywhere and you can't tell which way you're supposed to go.
Oh.
So I think him and Chase took several wrong turns because of that.
Oh no, that's annoying.
Yeah, and it was like in his YouTube video, it looked cold and like misty and foggy the whole time.
But that's just the weather there.
I wouldn't want to climb. I wouldn't want to climb up to a mountaintop and then be doing a mountain bike race and having it just be foggy.
Yeah, but that's just honestly Iceland. Somehow it's like proven that they're like some of the happiest people, but they live in the most depressing weather.
Oh, that's what Drew was saying.
Yeah,
that there's like such low crime there. He was like, I want to move there.
Yeah, there's like zero crime and.
Yeah,
and then
it's just happier if I move there.
And there's like, and then it's just like light all the time. But then obviously in winter it's just dark all the time. Like, like I think when I was there, like there was blue sky for like 10 minutes, and that was like the talk of the town.
Mm.
But I don't know if I could do that full time.
Yeah, no, I would not be able to do that.
Like being in the UK 2 weeks,
how could you be happy?
I'm cracked. That? Like the weather has been so bad this whole time. Like we've had like literally I popped to the shop just now, downpour instantly. But then Girona's like back to 30 degrees. So I go back tomorrow, so I'm happy.
Celsius.
Maybe that's why I've got sick. That's 90.
86 degrees. 86. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I reckon the change in weather is probably why I got ill. But like, honestly,
that is true.
Everyone's been it. My brother was like, he's been sick for like a month. I think he's got a kid though. I think kids just make you sick.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like everyone that has a kid is like sick every other week. It's like you get better and then you just get sick again.
Yeah.
Did you watch XC Worlds?
I did, yeah. Well, no, I watched, that's a total lie. I was racing. I watched highlights.
Oh, right. I haven't watched any highlights yet. I need to.
Yeah.
But the US are showing out. Yeah. Showing up and showing out.
Yeah, they were.
Chris Blevins, Vita Lopez.
Oh my God, I think. Yeah, it was was it the Kiwi gal that won? Evie Richards.
I'm not sure.
But then, yeah. I mean, that Specialized off-road team are just insane.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. How did Haley Batten do?
Well, I think she was like gridded 55th and then she was like up at 12th, which is like insane. Because it's like, did you see that? Actually, I really want to watch the highlights. I might do that tonight. I literally haven't watched the highlights at all. That Specialized off-road team. And Alan, their chef, he lives in Girona and he's who I mountain bike with sometimes. And like just the stories of how they are, it's like they're one big family. It's quite cute.
Yeah.
But also imagine being Matthew Van Der Poel and having all that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
like literally Canyon were like, can he do it? He's done cross, like going for gold. It's like insane.
Yeah. You know, and the guys on the Bonk Bros were talking about how he's bad at bike handling. And I'm like, guys, don't talk about my boyfriend like that.
I literally, when I watched him at the Glasgow World Champs, I was literally there to call him on. And then he crashed in the first corner. And I was like, oh, I'll help you. But yeah, no, come on. They cannot say that. He is a very good bike handler.
Yeah. And he's really cute.
But exactly. But I think that's why we're pro him. But anyway.
Matthew Van Der Poel, if you're listening.
We'll have you on the Bonk Babes podcast whenever you like. Yeah, we would be your soigneurs if you need. But no, he is a very good bike handler. I just don't think he races the mountain bike enough. That's like, because like these specialized boys are doing it week in, week out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, whereas he's like, I know he probably goes and does skills and stuff, but he's not racing with people. And like, that's why Pidcock's able to come back and do it, because at least he does more mountain bike races throughout the year.
Mm-hmm. Well, and this is what I was going to talk about, like the people that do multiple races in different disciplines, like mountain bike, gravel, road, crit, whatever. I feel like that's way harder to do than just, well, obviously, than like just one.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Because then the training is like all different. And that's what Drew was talking about last year. He was doing crits and was thinking about doing cyclocross, I think, and then was also doing gravel and mountain bike races. And he was like, I need to pick which one I want to commit to, because he was like, I'm putting too much into like
honestly,
each basket.
even doing these UCI gravel races versus like the gravel earth stuff, because like the gravel earth ones are all so much longer than the UCI ones. The UCI ones are almost like a sprint in gravel. Like they're like 3 hours, 4 hours max, which is so different. Like normally they're like 5+. So it does take, it's so different. So yeah, I mean, fair play to them. And like, also he literally goes road straight into cross, straight into mountain bike. Like, they still fit skiing in. That's why I went skiing last year, because I was like, Van Der Poel did it, I'm gonna do it. Exactly.
That's what Adam Roberts told me, that he does cross-country skiing in the winter.
Yeah. And they ride on, in Canada, they like ride on fat bikes.
Yeah, that's what they do in Pennsylvania. They go and ride in the state forest.
I do really want to try that.
Fat bikes.
That does look
Pennsylvania.
fun. Okay, fine.
But you have to like wait for snow because, well, people have like the studded tires, because our state forest, obviously it's wooded and cold in there. So the base layer of the state forest all winter is like all the gravel roads just turn into ice.
Oh.
Like I can't drive my car in there.
Oh yeah, we know you can't drive in snow.
Yeah, no, yeah, like that's just a given, but cross-country skiing is fun.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah. That's what my dad used to do. He used to do that biathlon skiing shooting. Actually, he is so funny. He like, just like, once again, Brad's driving back to Girona and I'm flying, because that's just what we do. But my dad's
somebody's
like,
got to bring the bikes.
Yeah. My dad, I heard him saying to Brad, yeah, Brad, I'm going to give you these 2 pairs of skis because you and Danny can use them. And I'm like, I know you're literally wanting us to keep the skis out there for when he comes over. And he was like, no, so you can use them. I was like, you want to use us for storage. It's fine. But Brad was like, no, we will use them.
Does it snow in Girona?
Well, Andorra's 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away. So
Andorra's like in the mountains?
Yeah, that's like 2,500 meters up there. It's like a full-on ski resort. It's good.
2,500.
That's like 8,000.
Yes. 8,202 feet. Look at you
I'm
go.
getting better at these
Conversion.
conversions.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, I just know that 3,000 is 10, right?
I'm very impressed. Every conversion
Thank
that
you.
you've done today has been like spot on.
Yeah, I took
You're
my
incredible.
omega-3.
At least one of us on the podcast is smart.
Stop. We're talking about you, obviously.
Oh.
And then did you also, I don't know what is going on with bike racing at the moment, but like, did you see the Vuelta podium?
No.
So the teams, because of the protesting, I believe the last stage was, I haven't actually read the article properly, but the last stage was cancelled. But GC was pretty much set. So then the teams made the podium. And so they because there was no official podium because of like obviously the last stage didn't happen and it finished wherever they finished the stage yesterday, or sorry, 2 days ago. They created a podium, the teams did. So it was like this handmade podium. And the photos are hilarious. And then they're
so the whole race was basically just a wash.
Yeah. But it's so sad. I actually feel so, obviously I respect everything, the Gaza protesters are why they're doing it, but the same, I have to be careful what I say. I just don't think they should be putting cyclists at risk. The cyclists haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was sad to see.
No, agreed.
But
yeah.
But I mean, the race was pretty much set. And
did you see that Israel Premier Tech changed their jersey for the race?
Oh, they did? I didn't know that. What did they change it to?
They changed it so that it didn't say Israel. I think.
Oh, that's good. Well, they had to do something, didn't they? Because
yeah. Wait, let me show you. Okay, wait, yeah. So this was their old jersey.
Yeah.
For everyone listening, it says Israel with a little star thing. And then they changed it to the star on one chest. And then the other side just has random blocks and stuff. So it doesn't say Israel on it.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah, but they full on during the race changed their jersey.
Yeah, they had to. Because
they made
it was getting so dangerous. Because there was these protesters ran at the cyclists, and then a few cyclists got stuck. It was well sad.
Yeah, they posted and they said, in the interest of prioritizing the safety of our riders and the entire peloton in light of the dangerous nature and some of the protests at La Vuelta, we've issued that riders with the team monogrammed branded kit for the remainder of the race.
I wonder if they're going to change that for next season.
Well, it said the team name remains as Israel Premier Tech, but the monogram kit now aligns with the branding decisions that we've previously adopted for our vehicles and casual clothing. So I guess they changed their vehicles too. Oh yeah, look, the front of this car doesn't say it.
Wow.
Which is crazy, but I think that'll help.
Yeah.
It's better for everyone, but yeah, it's just crazy that they even had to do that.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But hopefully they
have you seen the Lifetime standings after?
Yeah, Sophia's back on top.
Yeah.
We didn't even
Cecily
talk about
was leading by 2 points, and now Sophia's leading by 2 points. But I do think
this is the closest I think it's been.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, the men's, I think, isn't that close. I don't know. Alexi moved up a place.
I think Keegan's only winning by a few points. I don't think it's that far.
Oh. Let's see.
I think it's, yeah, I mean, you can see exactly. But Schwamagan, yeah. And obviously they can drop
leading by 1 point.
Oh, 1 point. Who's second again?
Yeah.
The Tudor guy.
Simon Pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair one.
And then Tior
That's
Bjorn.
crazy. So that's going to be...
Yeah.
And obviously they can drop one
you know
still.
What? You know what's even crazier, though, is that, in the men's race, Cam Jones was a wild card and is in 5th.
Yeah, I know.
Andrew I don't know how to say his name. Lesby is in 6th, and he was a wild card.
Crazy. I think that wild card thing's pretty cool.
Who was the other wild card? Was
I'm not
it Alex
too sure.
Wild? I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I mean, 2 of the wild cards are in the top 10.
Yeah, that's cool.
Top 6 as I guess Brendan Johnson and Andrew are tied. And then for the women, it's Sophia, Cecily, Melissa, Alexis, and then Cecile. Cecile's in 5th place.
Sorry, my brother's just walked in. It's not Kim, now it's my brother. And he comes in and goes, podcast.
Podcast.
He's a big fan of us, actually. He listens every week.
I mean,
likes, subscribe. Not? Sorry, that interrupted me. Where were we?
Cecile's in 5th place.
I love
down
Cecile.
From Alexis.
She's the
Gardam.
nicest girl ever. And yeah, I think she'll go well at Big Sugar. And there's Little Sugar as well. And I think she'll do well there. She's strong.
Yeah.
She just hasn't done
she's strong.
Mountain biking.
Yeah. But though, like, I feel like, I mean, I don't know if Cecily's more of a mountain biker or a gravel racer, but I mean, she seems like good at everything, kind of. But I feel like Sophia, Cecily, Melissa, and Alexis, and Sarah Lang,
quite close. Sarah Lang,
they're all top 6. I feel like they're all really good mountain bikers.
Yeah, Sarah Lang, I don't think has done it as much because I remember we both spoke about Sea Otter being our first mountain bike race.
Last year?
Last year, yeah. Not this year. Last year.
She's from New Hampshire, I think, somewhere on the East
She's a
Coast.
really nice girl, yeah.
There's also really good riding in like New Hampshire and Vermont. That's where we should make a Grand Prix race.
Okay.
Vermont Overland. What if
the race that we're creating that you're going to sponsor is going to be in Vermont.
Okay. We'll do that.
That's fine. Yeah.
We can start at my parents' house.
Okay. Wait, they live in Vermont? Did I know this?
No. That my brother just sold his house and my parents just ended up buying it and they're just going to rent it.
Wait, you said that so casually. You said, so your brother sold his house to your parents?
Yes.
Your brother did
and my
well
parents
there.
Yeah, exactly. So my dad's like renovating it now and then they're going to rent it out. Because, so my brother used to work on a ski mountain in the terrain park. He's a big snowboarder.
Wow.
So it's like 10 minutes away from the mountain. And so a lot of Boston people and like New Yorkers drive up to Vermont and they have like houses, like small little like ski shacks in Vermont so that they can just go and ski on the weekend.
We haven't booked anything for Christmas. So if you want to rent that house out, fine.
Just come to Costa Rica with me.
Is that where you're going?
Not Christmas, but in January.
Lovely. Bit of sunshine?
Yeah. I'm excited.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the women's race was good too. Sophia sprinted for second.
Yeah, that was good. I did watch that little sprint live.
I think.
But Melissa is just like insane because she won by 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I wonder too why she didn't run her drop bars at Schwamagan.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if she didn't like it.
But not many of them do, which baffles me.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Keegan did.
But I don't think Sophia did.
I think Cole Patton did too. Yeah, Sophia had flat bars.
So I'm like, but that course just sounds like a grassy race. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But what Dylan's post about it. I will run drop bars until it's almost like saying the sun won't come up or something. You know what he's like.
Wait, yeah, so my roommate actually read Dylan's post like word by word, but in like a very dramatic like voice. I was like, yes. And she was like, his Instagram post is so long. And I was like, that's what all of them do. Like I was like, that's what like most of the people, the grapple cyclists do. I know Tyler talks about that all the time on the Bonk Babes.
I probably do I'm more of a short gal. Actually, the only long one I do is when I'm like, I don't know, like when I cried at Unbound.
Yeah. Wait, so what did you do? Because you had low iron. Have we talked about this before? What did you do to get your iron back up?
I had glandular fever.
What's that?
Like Epstein-Barr. Have you heard of that?
Like
it's like
Epstein?
a huge huge fatiguing virus. But basically I'd had it in my system, and they can't say exactly what date. It just showed that I had the antibodies for it. So they can never tell you when you've exactly had it. But basically, my immune system and my iron levels were so low that my body was acting as if this virus was still there. So even if I had glandular fever months and months and months and months ago, my body should have recovered from it. But because my immune system was so low, that's why I wasn't recovering, which is why I think I'm quite prone to sickness still. So I don't think many people really know, but that's why, this year I had to pause my season. That's why I didn't do Unbound and stuff, because doctors were like, you need to just stop racing for a bit. So that's why I was so happy with my Gravel Worlds result. And I just got I have got some decent results this year, so I can't complain considering. But it's always just frustrating. But yeah, I just, for iron now, I'm still on iron tablets, but I was vegetarian and now I eat a bit of red meat. I was just not getting it enough. But I know, I mean, ask Dylan, ask you, because you've obviously got your own ways about it. And I had spinach every day as a vegetarian. I was doing what I could, but my body just, it doesn't absorb it that well. But you have to be careful with iron tablets, because if you take them every day, it can damage your organs. So you have to, that's why it's good to, but the strong ones, mine are prescribed from the doctors, and you have to take them, then have time off of them. So if you are low on iron, don't just suddenly go, and also get proper advice, because the supermarket ones, you need to get proper advice.
I got the supermarket ones. What?
Well, I mean, you can if your iron levels aren't that bad, but I mean, I was anemic, so.
I mean, that's what people.
I have the Ferrogard or whatever it's called. Yeah. And now I literally went and got blood tests today. I have regular blood tests now to make sure that my body is on top of it. Because, and it'll probably highlight these latest ones, my sickness last week, but it just allows you to keep on top of it more. And genuinely, aside from being ill last week, it's the best I've felt health wise since stopping and restarting in the middle of the year. And honestly, I eat more than I ever ate before. I think I was always in depletion when I was racing and riding. And so kind of what when we had Cecile on the podcast, we were talking about, can very much relate to that. And believe it or not, if you eat more, you'll probably actually lean out, because your body doesn't, I think your body goes into starvation mode and holds on to it. So yeah, there's lots to it. I mean, and anyone on the podcast, if you're struggling with iron, feel free, who listens, to reach out to me, and I can give you advice from what I've learned. But yeah, hopefully I can recover from sinus shiz last week. I think it's just been in the UK. As soon as I get back to Jordan, I'll be fine.
I think you'll be a sinus cold survivor.
Exactly.
I believe in you.
Honestly, I think just coming from Girona to damp 8 degrees. What's 8 degrees? I don't know what that is. 12?
8 degrees Celsius?
Yeah. I think as you guys get... But what's weird? Do you know what is weird, okay? It was Celsius and Fahrenheit. 0 degrees...
Wait, what did you say 8 degrees Celsius was?
12. Fahrenheit.
8 degrees Celsius is 46 degrees Fahrenheit, but... You were so close on that one. I think I jinxed it a little bit when I gassed you up.
But when we start going to negatives, yours will get closer to us, if that makes sense. So type in -8 on Celsius. Yours will probably be
17.6.
Oh, okay. Now, do -20. You'll see what I mean.
-4.
Exactly. You're starting to get closer. But to me, 0 degrees Celsius should also be 0 Fahrenheit. Like 0 is 0, but you're like, oh no, it's 20 Fahrenheit. Like, that's just wrong. 0 degrees is 0. It's freezing.
They have the formula here on Google.
Should we read it?
It says 0
That can be
degrees,
my next tattoo.
0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, literally. 0 degrees Celsius times 9 divided by 5 in parentheses. And then plus 32. Oh, wait. So it's like the number. So it's like whatever degrees Celsius you want to convert to Fahrenheit times 9 divided by 5. And then plus 32.
Times 9 divided by 5. I'll remember that and just, quickly work that out.
Times. Oh, yeah. Times 9
times 9 divided by 5.
But you would have to do 9 divided by 5 times whatever.
I'll just Google it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, same. I mean, it's like we're in this age of AI where like we don't even need to turn our brains on anymore. We can just figure it out with Google.
Or ChatGPT.
Yeah, literally. ChatGPT is my best friend.
Oh, same.
No, actually, it's bad for the environment. I don't ever use it.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I'll try to less. Do you know what my friend said? He goes, I listened to your podcast, but last week you just like faded out really badly. So thanks for the feedback, Josh. Because we went.
You did?
we both
last
did.
Week
but we just go, okay,
tired.
bye.
We were both tired. Yeah.
We just go, okay, bye. When the pod's done. The pod
and then we
done.
stop
Hopefully
the recording.
we'll have
and
a
we
guest next week. We were meant to have a guest this week, but I was quite unorganized. We are going to get Grace Brown from Australia on the pod as well. But basically,
Aussie.
we're in the Olympic. Well, we can actually say current time trial Olympic champ still, but she is in Australia, and obviously we've got these two in America on different time zones, and me and Girona. Yeah. So we're trying to work out a time zone, but that's going to be a great pod. She's a phenomenal athlete and women's cycling advocate.
Yeah, and people with the name Grace are super cool.
Yeah. And Danni, obviously. But, okay, just one thing about my name that I actually really regret. So my name is Danielle, and it's got one N in it. So a lot of people spell Danni, D-A-N-I, right? Which is right. I, at school, was in class with another girl who spelled her name D-A-N-I. So I was like, no, I want to be different. So I do D-A-N-N-I. But now it makes it such a pain when I give my email, because my email is Danielle. So then everyone puts 2 N's in. It's a disaster. So trying to be cool back in first grade, or whatever it was. I don't know.
I like it. Don't be like the other girls.
No,
carve your own path.
Oh, I'm definitely
D-A-N-N-I.
I think I definitely.
I like how you say double N instead of just N-N-I.
I think I do it because my surname's like double E on the end, double N.
Oh.
Yeah.
Funny.
But then that confuses people. Like my name's just a problem with spelling.
Well, I think it's the way that I say my name. People think that my name is Chris. I'm like, do I look like a Chris?
To be fair, a lot of people say Sally. If I'm on the phone, I say Danni.
Really?
People go, Sally? I go, Danni. Sally? Danni.
Yeah, when I ordered French fries in Nashville this weekend, they were like, Chris. And I was like, Grace? And they were like, Chris.
I've also had
and I was like...
But do you know, I think Starbucks do it as like a marketing tool sometimes, because I went through a phase where like they were so far away from my name that obviously then we'd all take a picture of it, upload on our Instagram, marketing right there.
Yeah, well, that's what they were doing all those. I don't know if they were doing this abroad, but in the US, they had their Starbucks employees like writing notes on every single cup that would go out.
Yeah.
So they were writing like funny things on it so that people would take photos and post it. So yeah, that does make sense.
There you go.
Good point, Danny. Look at you. We're always thinking. We're always learning here on this podcast.
On this podcast, we have created a whole new race for Lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
We've done lots of conversions for people.
Mm-hmm. We've changed our names to Chris and Danny with one eye. With one N.
Or Sally. Chris and Sally.
Yes, Chris and Sally.
Oh my God. When we next pod with Esma, we'll have to bet Chris and Sally here.
We've planned a Nashville trip.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Okay, let us know in the comments what else we should create. and I think let us know what where we should have a race in the US, if not Vermont. And then we'll make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, where do you live and why is it cool? One of my coworkers was just in Idaho all last week. And I know people were talking about Rebecca's Private Idaho.
Oh, yeah, that does look good.
I never heard about that race until this year. And everyone was like, that race is so beautiful.
Looks
beautiful. And then when my coworker was in Idaho, I was like, I don't know why. I just didn't think that Idaho looked like that.
Stolen. Did you see that? Whitney. That was awful.
Oh, yeah.
Whitney Allison got
that is awful.
Stolen. Whoever stole that bike, karma.
You're going to hell. I'm joking. But like, seriously, though.
Yeah,
whoever steals bikes is like, that's seriously like fucked up.
Yeah.
London up. We don't
London
curse on this podcast.
So bad for that. Actually, Girona's getting bad now.
Well, you know what the nice thing is about living here in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, is that if you live in the US, you probably know what Wegmans is, but it's like a big, huge grocery store with like a lot of good things. I can park my car with 2 bikes on the back of my car, go into Wegmans, go grocery shopping, and I walk out and I have no fears that my bike is stolen.
That's good. Whereas I'm on edge all the time.
Yeah.
Like
when I
be like, go and watch the bike, sit on the back of the car. Yeah,
like going into the gas station too. If I'm like going to Indiana or to a race or something, I like run into the gas station, run back outside. But it's like here I can go into any store without windows and just have no fears.
You know, in Taiwan, I only know this because obviously I'm a sponsor of Quok and Quok lives in Taiwan. They have this, they can leave their bikes unlocked on the streets because they have this thing that if they steal someone else's bike, something bad will happen to them. So they have like this massive loyalty and community thing, and everyone just like leaves their bikes unlocked.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
how amazing is that?
Yeah, there's a big bike show. I think it's called like Thai.
Oh, the KOM?
No. KOM.
I want to do the KOM
challenge.
Yeah,
Taichung Bike Week.
Oh, really?
That's this week. It's like a oh yeah, it's like a bike industry thing. I thought that it was going to be like a sea otter thing. But I really want to do Eurobike.
The KOM. Brad did it a couple of years ago, I think. It's like 100k uphill, but it's like it's a really cool event. That sounds awful.
Are you
challenge.
Okay? Are you okay?
No,
why would you ever want to do that?
No, but it's like nice, I think.
Mentally, how are we doing? Because why?
How cracked am I?
Mentally, are you doing okay? Do you need help?
Let's go to Nashville. Yeah,
it's like 60k uphill or Nashville.
100k, 60 miles.
Oh, 100k.
No, wait, is that 60? Yeah.
That's
so even worse, actually. But no, I think apparently it's a really cool event. And look, it's cultural, different experience.
Yeah, so next year, I think my goal for next year as a human being is that I want to do some sort of, I actually think I'm going to go to Belgium next summer. Next April.
To experience the classics.
Yeah, what's it called? The, not Paris-Roubaix. I think it is Paris-Roubaix.
Paris-Roubaix, yeah,
Flanders.
The cobbles. Yeah, Flanders.
And they're
insane. But do that.
Paris-Roubaix and the Flanders are back-to-back weekends.
Yeah, that would be fun.
So I was going to go for that. And then I think Paris-Roubaix does it where the day before the race, like anyone can just ride the course.
Sportif.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like in in the US it would be like a Gran Fondo type beat.
Yeah, exactly. No, you definitely should. That would be fun.
Yeah, so I was like, I should do that for fun.
100%.
Just go.
Come to Europe.
Just go. Yeah.
Sure. I want to go and watch like the Cross World Champs or something. I think that would be so good.
Wait, yeah, I was talking about that. So my boss lives in Belgium, and he was like coming for Flanders, and Paris-Roubaix would be even more fun than cross. Because obviously you can still ride during cross season, but it's still like so cold. I guess so for you, like you could just go to both because it's close, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, in America standards, very close.
Yeah, like 16 hours is close.
Yeah. Okay, I actually
Sweet.
might have to go soon because I'm going to see the in-laws.
Oh, fun. Okay, bye everyone.
Okay, bye.